Okay, this is the DGT Centaur new board. So I want to talk about a couple of things. Overall, board is excellent. It's a bit light, but nothing to complain about. Sits well on a table. The display is one of the things that I was a little bit worried about, was the display. So that's what it does when it first starts up. Must be like a little check routine. So I'll let it do that, and then can I zoom in onto the board, onto the clock, and you can see it's set up for a 30-minute game. You can just go into the menu. This is the menu. You've got game mode, so friendly, challenging, expert. So we can put it onto challenging. Game time off, or as it's set, 30 minutes. 30 minutes. You can set your pieces up, which is great for following the books and just positions to play from. Display is, I've got text size large. I mean, my eyes aren't the greatest. I'm getting on a bit now, but you know, I can read this, you know, very easily. Even when it's small, I can read it. So we'll have that score on. Display. Small hint. Right. Okay. Sounds. What's in that? It's either on or off. Light is low, medium, high. Let's have a look at low. What's low? No. Is it not going to show me one? No, it isn't. No, it isn't. Okay. Well, we'll set it high, and then we'll come back to that. Okay. So it's even giving me a score rating now of, you know, a move, so you can see how good that move is. And obviously that's the board. So let me just set back and zoom out a bit. Just want to get this set up right. Okay, so let's talk about the pieces. Pieces are high quality. They are plastic, or yeah, maybe plastic. I was thinking ABS maybe, but I think they're plastic molded, weighted, but still very nice pieces. I have some DGT wooden ones upstairs. They're really good, but there's nothing wrong with these. Yeah, they're molded because there's the line. So there's nothing wrong with them, and each one is, you know, some people object to playing with plastic pieces, but I don't. You know, very good. I would say that these are the higher quality than normal plastic pieces, should we say? Because I do have some plastic pieces, chess pieces upstairs for other games, and they're just absolute garbage. But anyways, so and the other thing as well, which is quite good, is that you can go into the menu, set pieces. That's my dog chewing. Not being found to chew. As long as it's not a chess piece. Set pieces, and then you could follow, you know, your chess books, something like that. That gives you all the different variations. And you can just set your pieces up. C5. So then obviously you just move the pieces and the computer, because it's a sensory board, computer gets out and you can just play from that position, and away you go. And it will evaluate your position and everything. Really good. Very impressed with it so far. I've had 2 or 3 games and it beat me. So now it's set up. So there's absolutely nothing wrong with this board at all. I played through some games. It's just exceptionally easy. The menu system's brilliant. It's readable. It's the Paperlight display for, you know, something like your Kindle. Really, really nice, and it plays very well. When it's are we going? Yeah, we are. So lights up the position. There's no press. I do have a portable one, Chess Genius. It's not the greatest pieces. In fact, when I first got it, the chess pieces was just what, really, you know, something of that price range, and the pieces, you know, it was just like, really. And you have to press to move and blah blah blah. Yeah, there's quite a few things on that I find annoying. But this is just wonderful. You know, it's a sensory, so it knows where the pieces are. You know, just really good. Really impressed with this. Been after one of these for quite a while. Also got the, I have to be a bit careful, the chess bag to carry it all the big carrying case. Got it from the Chesham Bridge in London. In fact, I think that's where the Chess Genius came from, and the square off board. I've got a few issues with my square off board, but they are going to get sorted. They've told me they're going to sort them. So yeah, this is outstanding. This could be my most favourite board so far. It's just a brilliant idea. As I say, I do have the other DGT USB board. That's upstairs. That's on the Raspberry Pi. Got a Pi 3 on that running Pico chess. That's very good, quite like that. Talks to you, shouts out the moves, which is good. Doesn't do this. This is impressive, and it really is. I've got no affiliation with DGT or anyone, to be honest. So, but I do like my electronic chess. You know, the chess games, the boards. Very. I've got quite a few. They're all very good. They all do, I suppose, what they're supposed to do. But it's not always about that, is it? This is just... I think this is just class. My only one reservation is just that there's no letter printing on the bottom of the board and the rows. That just aids setup from a book, I think, especially if you're going from a position that's, say, a middle game position. You know, you just gotta. It's no hassle. You just gotta think a little bit more. It does give you the moves on the screen. So, what was that last one? C6. Knight. BD2. But yeah, wonderful. Let's having a think about that. My only issue with chess is I keep making blunders, as in life, I suppose. So he's moved his e-pawn, so I can bring up, yeah, I can bring up knight f3. I prefer normally playing without a timer, because I'll make a move, go away, think about it. Especially in these pandemic times, you can't. There isn't many. Well, there isn't. I did go to a chess club once. It wasn't the greatest experience. So I don't bother with chess clubs. Not that there is any. There's a tournament one that just plays games, but they won't play with anyone who's not ranked. I think that's how it works. Yeah, I think that's how it works. So yeah, and most of my friends don't play chess. And as I say, in pandemic times, you couldn't organise anything anyways. So computers are my only source at the minute. So anyways, he's gonna castle, which is good. So he's castled. I'm going to, what am I going to do here? Well, I think I'm going to bring a knight in. Then I'll move my bishop. Oh no, he's done that. Well, that's a strange move actually, the way he's set up. Oh, I'd have to have a think about that. I think I did watch somewhere on a YouTube channel that the only downside with this board is that you can save the game that you're playing on, that's fine, but you can't upload it to anywhere. You can't save the PGN, I don't think, or anything like that. But you know, I don't suppose that's a biggie. Yeah, I don't suppose that's a biggie. So what am I wanting to do? Hey, Rad. I've got no idea what I've lost my train of thought now. I think I should bring. See, the bishop's blunted though, isn't it? That's the trouble. Yeah, I suppose I could undermine that. So I'll put my bishop down. That was probably not a wise move, that, because you bring this c pawn up and I'll have to move the bishop again. But chess I do like. It's one of those games I can sit down and just lose a few hours. It's an interesting move. It's an interesting move. I think I'm going to get slaughtered here, to be fair. Didn't it? Was I on expert? I think I was on expert. It's a bit optimistic of Ray. Bit optimistic that. Let me all look. So do I need to castle and get out the road? He's going to take my knight. Yeah, that's what he's going to do. Is there anything that I can do initially to stop that? Do I want to lose my knight or my bishop? My bishop's a dark square bishop is a bit blunted by my pieces. The light square bishop is quite reasonable. They're all on light squares, most of them, so that's fine. Decisions. What are we going to do? What should we do? Answers on a postcard. So if I wanted to stop this, I think I only need to press that. Well, that didn't work, did it? Oh, did it? Oh, it did. So does that stop? And yeah, it does. So that stops the game. And then after, I think I'll have to read the instructions. But I think after 30 minutes it'll just shut itself down. It's one of them Kindle things, isn't it? Type things. So impressions, really good. I'm going to say, what am I going to say? 9.5 out of 10. If it had had the letters round, it'd have been 10 out of 10. But definitely 9.5 out of 10. Really impressed, especially with the display. I can't get over how clear that display is. And as I said, my eyes are not the greatest. I do wear glasses. but that is so clear. At the moment it says, ooh, it's interesting, it says I'm plus 0.16, so I'm just above. I aren't losing. we could probably sort that out in one move, I think. So what would I take? I can use the bishop, the knight, or move a pawn up. I don't know. Bishop or knight. Do I need to take it? Because even if I take it, he's going to end up with a pawn there. Virtually a protected pawn as well. Or do I ignore it? But then again, I have basic plans, and my plan's stuck at the minute. So I need to get rid of. That knight. Take it with the knight, keep the bishop. Yeah, take it with the knight and keep the bishop. That's my... Oh, I'll tell you what we could do. We could ask, if it's on expert mode, let me take this off here. We could ask, do I need to zoom in? Yeah, there you go. So it gives me the move. So if I press the question mark, it should tell me what my best move is. So I reckon my move would be knight take knight. Oh, it's telling me h4. Well, that didn't work very well, did it? Why h4? Yeah, I can see why. Because if I can get that knight up to G5, that would be okay. Attacking the king. Still need my bishop though. Queen can come out. That'll help. Yeah, okay. So perhaps it's not as bad as h4, eh? h4. Or castles, or bishop e4. So it's either, okay, it's given me 3 moves, all of which I never give much thought, because I thought knight takes knight, but it's saying that the bishop is a 0.08 up. Castling's better. h4 is the top move. h4. Ginger GM would be proud of h4. Okay, that's interesting. Alright. Interesting. So anyway, so there we go. As I was saying, quite a decent board. Well impressed with it. And well worth the money, I would think. Well, in fact, I know I paid for it. So yes. Yeah, I've got no qualms with that at all. Wonderful, a wonderful addition to my chess collection. Anyways, hope you found it useful, and speak to you all soon.